And now I'm back in the confines of my own home. I uh, I had a phone call and had to take it. So, but mm, took in a shower and took a a Tylenol, and I'm feeling a little better. And I'm drinking a lot of water. I've already drank one thing of water already, so yeah, that's how you do it, right? Yeah. So I just wanted to put an ending, so and everything just kind of abruptly ended right there, And after that, I mean, while I was sitting there on the rock, uh, talking on the phone, people were walking by and just looking up. I'd wave and they'd be like, and just keep walking, you know, uh, whatever. People are strange when you're a stranger. But yeah, so just the way it is. Mm. That's Charity. What, Charity? What? Oh, you want more treats? She wants more treats. Of course she does. More treats. Okay. Yeah. There you go. All right, Jimmy do. What's all this today? Enjoy. So, yeah, what were we talking about? New World Order, Operation Lockstep. It's happening, folks. It's definitely happening, and everything had to be ramped up, and that's why they had to get 45 out of there and get Mr. 46 in there so he could, make the necessary changes. But so whatever. And who knows? Maybe 45 because he did roll out the VXs. Of course, I don't think he knew. Maybe that's a strong possibility. He didn't really know what he was, what Pandora's box he was opening. So, another fun fact: Israel. You guys heard about Israel? They went hardcore on mandating the VX, and they literally got 90% of their population to VX, to V up, to vac up, and they did. And guess what happened? More people went to the hospital than before. So, yeah, everybody, 90% of the population were stuck in the arm. Some two, some three times. I did not see that coming. Yeah, they did not see that coming. And so now they're backtracking, they're peddling, they're like, uh-oh. I think we fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up, all right. Good job. See, government doesn't have your best interest at heart, And not that I'm anti-gov. I'm really not. In a sense, yes, I am, But if I want my money's worth, handle the admin, have a standing military, police force, and, all this and that, all the services and all this and that. But otherwise, stay the hell out of my business. Stay the hell out of our business. It's none of your damn business. It's none of your damn business what I do. What any of us do. So, but that's not the way it is, right? Yeah. That's not the way it is. So let's talk about freedom. Talking about Mexico. And some other places, where there's total freedom. Acapulco, some other places where people are starting to go and just kind of make a life. And you see that here too. I mean, that's why I'm here. I can I have the freedom. I'm going to here to make money, and plus I wanted to get somewhere into the middle of the country, get away from the oppressive heat of South Carolina. Whew, man, it did get a little hot here, but it was tolerable. Not such a high humidity here, but I still hear people talk about oh man, the humidity's high. I'm like, really? You think? I just came from South Carolina. It's 90 degrees and it's 200% humidity. So, but anyway, going, get in where you can fit in. I've been thinking about that. There are places where there is freedom, but you have to bring your own security. You have to be your own responsible person. You are responsible for your fucking freedom, not anybody else. Your security, your freedom and your security. If you want freedom, you are in charge of your own security. You're in charge of your own well-being. There's nobody giving you anything. You are making it yourself. You are making it happen. And in most cases, it's just you paying somebody to deliver it, or you paying for a service. Hey, that's all capitalism, isn't it? That's great. But I mean, we can do that here as well. And I've seen this. I'm seeing this with the Amish. The Amish wanted freedom to live the way that they wanted to live. So they went down south and, for almost 2 centuries, maybe 3 centuries, I don't know. They've been carving out a living from the land and basically away from the outside of, all of society. And they've been doing pretty good. Now, they still have to bring in certain things, or they have that option. They just pay for a service. Hey, we need this, we need that, we need this. I've even seen some with solar panels on their houses, not on the grid. So they still have to, they still have the option and the freedom to get goods and services from the outside world, because taking advantage of that, is good. So it's just smart. What is security? What is so we know what freedom is. Freedom is doing what you want and not having somebody meddling in your business. You're in charge of your own upward momentum, or you just sit around and watch TV. Whatever you want to do. Scratch your ass and watch Looney Tunes. Go for a walk with your dog. Grow stuff. Take care of your animals. Homestead. Whatever you want to do. What is the opposite of freedom? Prison. Slavery. All your basic requirements for life are met. You get food, you get water, you get shelter, get medical. You don't even have to think, because they'll tell you what to think. Yeah. What a load off there, Ignorance is bliss. Knowledge is power, but ignorance is bliss. It's better to be ignorant. You guys remember that? 1984, George Orwell? Okay, yeah. Knowledge is power, but it's a great responsibility. Ooh. It's better to be stupid and be told what to do. And, a prison, a slavery, a slave prison. Is that what you want? Wake up in the morning, or you get woken up in the morning. You're allowed to sleep if they're allowed to sleep. If you're allowed to sleep. You receive your orders via this thing. They make sure that your biometrics are good to go and that you're free of any kind of bacterias or viruses or whatever is causing you to be sick. Probably the food they're giving you and the vaccinations they're giving you. But medication, oh, you got to take your Soma pill. You guys remember that movie? Oh, you don't feel so good. Here, take a pill. Boom. Now you feel great. Get to work. Go make stuff. Go make stuff for everybody else. You're not going to get paid for it. No, there's none of that. Well, your pay is food. Your pay is being able to live. Yeah, great. When you do what you're told, and you do your thing, you do your job, you might get some food. Maybe not. Maybe so. You might get your basic needs met. Okay, great. If something happens and there's an emergency or whatever, you're told to go to the safety area. Go to your safe zone. Everybody's cool. Everybody just go along with the plan. Oh, there's a new variant. Zygote freaking Delta Lambda, Upsilon. And, well, you're going to need 5 shots today. Go ahead and queue up and stand by. Make sure you're wearing your mask there because somebody might be dirty. Yeah. Fear, total obedience. Oh, but working for the greater good. Yeah. The only thing you own is the clothes on your back. You don't really own those either because, they get dirty, you turn them in. Getting new clothes. There you go. So you're just borrowing them. And get your thing and you get your shots and you move on. There might be some recreation, maybe an hour. You got to have some sunlight. Do your thing. Hang out, everybody's nice and early. Maybe you take off your clothes and you lay in the middle of the artificial grass and breathe, straight, artificial air, air that's been pumped into the facility that you're living in. Then you're told, oh, okay, it's time for you to go home and get 6 hours of sleep. Go right to bed now. Don't go outside. Take your little pill or eat your plant-based burger, eat your your Soylent Green patty, and go to bed, sleep. Do the whole thing all over again. Not allowed to think, not allowed to speak, unless it's, there's armed guards everywhere. There's big walls. There's no animals. There's none of that. There's no freedom. But you're safe. You're safe. Yeah, you're safe. So, enjoy. Yeah, prison slave. Great, huh? So, we're going to leave it at that. My dog is anxious for something. I'm going to continue to drink water and... I'm going to try to can this weekend. I bought 20 pounds of ground beef sitting in my refrigerator, so I've got a lot of work to do. And I've got some new jars and lids. And unfortunately, I didn't get the wide mouth lids or the wide mouth jars. I got the regular mouth, but that's okay. We'll work with that. They're still quart jars, and I want to finally fire up this canner. But first, I got to get my head right. And sanitize my clean, declutter and sanitize my kitchen. So this has been Matt Chad, encouraging you all to continue to train, continue to prep, and never forget, there's Americans still trapped in Afghanistan. Because we all know it's a mad, mad world out there.